Yeah, if you're anything like me, you're just thinking Darwinism is a thing. Yeah, you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. Appreciate you hanging out, especially on the gram and on the YouTubes. Good to have you here. It is a happy hump day to you, and I hope we're getting ripping and roaring and ready for next week. Yes, next week, obviously going to be a short week. No shows on Tuesday or Wednesday. I believe we'll be back rocking and rolling on Thursday. It depends. Depends on what I'm feeling. Don't judge me. Depends on what I'm feeling. Yeah, I just want to start the show. If we're going to get to some vegan fun in a moment here, but this is something that I came across, which is Darwinism. You understand, and I hope you do. If you don't hunt, you don't understand. So I apologize just to assume that you understand that if you are cat hunting, mountain lion hunting, if you are sometimes raccoons, even if you're squirrel hunting, and if you're bear hunting, in a lot of cases, you have dogs that tree these animals. And some people would think, okay, that's just that's barbaric. How dare they do that? How could they have dogs chasing? Well, look, I have dogs chasing birds, and nobody seems to worry about that at all. But there's a very important reason why a treed animal helps with conservation. Hear me out. Can you tell the difference between a male and a female bear? Can you tell the difference between a male and a female mountain lion? No. You can when they're above you. It's looking up their skirt. So if you have a tag for a certain gender of target game, you need to know. You don't just, oh yeah, that's a female cat. That's a male cat. Nobody knows. Go walking around your neighborhood and tell them right away, but you don't look at like the color of the collar or anything like that. And you tell me if it's a boy dog or a girl dog. You look in the right place. Mm-hmm. So that helps. Now, when you do have a treat animal and you are actually expiring that animal, you're harvesting that animal, you're taking its life, it's going to fall down. Get the hell out of the way. How about this? A Virginia man has died after a bear in a tree shot by one of his hunting partners fell on him. I've had things fall on me before. Not an 800-pound animal. This is why I say it's Darwinism, because there's somebody that falls. A bear fell a tree. You were hunting with your buddy, right? And he takes the bear. He shoots the bear. You get under the tree. Again, Darwinism. We don't want this dude procreating. We don't want this dude reproducing. We don't want this kind of unintelligence in the gene pool. I don't think the guy deserved to die. I'm not celebrating his death, but damn. Dude, he kind of had it coming. I remember one of the first Darwin Awards. They used to be a thing. And the first Darwin Awards that were circulating and, viral emails and things like that. Virus emails, more likely. That one guy strapped a rocket turbine to the top of his car, went to a dry lake, see how fast he can get it to go. And that thing went airborne. You're just done. He's launched into this is as dumb. This is as dumb. It always makes me laugh when people talking about traffic accidents and things like that. They're like, that truck came out of nowhere. Yes. That multi-thousand-pound, very large silver truck with lights came out of nowhere. No, it didn't. You weren't paying attention. This dude obviously not paying attention. Again, worth his life? No, but come on. Holy cow. Let's get into this vegan fun stuff. I stumbled across a video that makes me chuckle because I do get the argument. I understand if you are going to come at me for hunting. I understand if you are going to be challenge accepted, Lynn. I understand. Let's see here. So just so we know what's talking about here. I'm going to make it good. I got you. I understand if you're not into my way. I get it. If you think meat is better served, animal proteins are better served coming from the frozen food aisle or the butcher, yeah, you got it. Right on. Good for you. Cool. And I have no problem with that. Zero. Obviously, I'm about to get on a chuck eye steak right now, just right for the show. Not lying. Oh, I'm excited. If you haven't, by the way, experienced the greatness of a chuck eye steak. Chuck eye steak is cut from the same muscle as the ribeye, but it's kind of the endish cut. It's just not this. It's not the sexy cut. So it's about half the price and taste as good. So you know, chuck eye steaks are the poor man's ribeye, so they're called. But when you're getting them for $2 a pound, sign me up. Anyway, so there's what up, Grizz. So I get that you don't. Now, if you want to come at me and say, how dare you kill an animal, and you're eating a hamburger or a steak from the Safeway or Fry's, then I have no respect for you. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, how can I kill an animal? You're literally eating an animal right now. That thing was alive, and you just rolled up on me with your car with the leather seats. You've got a nice leather belt on. All of that was alive at one time. So if somebody says, how dare you kill an animal? You can go to the grocery store. I say, listen, I get what you're saying and I get where you're coming from, but let me give you a quick education and do this respectfully. Let me give you a quick education. You had someone else kill your food. I kill my own. Right? So there's really no difference. Vegetarian for me, not veganism. I'm sure you said the veganism is too strict. I'm down with that. I hear you, bud. Yeah. I did 30 days. It was a challenge. I did 30 days where I did vegetarian, and then Rob took it to another level, did vegan for an entire month. It's not for me at all. Anyway. And then if you are a vegan, you and I can have a wonderful discussion on hunting. We can have a wonderful, kind, respectful conversation about hunting. You can think I'm a barbarian. That's fine. I think you are a beta male, but it's okay. It's all right. Here we go. Let's get in here. Let's get into this video of, okay. I'm going to have a lot of head thoughts. I'll leave it up to Grizz. You can extract those and I'm going to have a lot of head thoughts here. Here we go. Let's go. Hello.
Have other options available. You don't have to take an animal's life, but you choose to.
Well,
and that's what we're talking to you about.
Okay. All right. Is he wrong? Is Soy Boy as the guy is? That's one of my head thoughts popping up. Is Soy Boy the guy is? He's right. You do have other options. You do not have to, at this point in time, kill an animal to survive. He is correct. That's right. But his shirt does say animals have rights. Leave them alone. And it says PETA right under, no lie. And I know PETA stands for people eating tasty animals. I wish. Anyway, he is correct. So in talking to somebody about our way of life and maybe a buddy that goes hunting or whatever, and you got maybe some game meat in your freezer and you're excited to cook it, and somebody says, oh my God, how can I? You can survive on something other than, yeah, you're correct. There are times I can't eat meat and I have to find another protein. It's an animal protein thing that my body can't process. Ron, is that mostly red meat? Intern Beans has that as well. Intern Sarah too. It's a family gene. Apparently, I can take 2-3 pounds of steak down in a minute. But I know a lot of people can't process red meat a lot. Is that chicken and fish as well? Let me know. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Lynn. We're getting to that, but don't you worry, pal. Here we go. Oh,
in my food's food.
Most of the animals that are consumed by humanity, they don't even eat other animals. They eat nutrition from the ground.
Okay, but look at my man Tori here. Tori again. I'm not. I'm definitely not on the side of the vegans. But look at my man Tori. Okay, if he's a vegan, damn. Okay, that is the most yoked vegan I have ever seen. That dude is for real. Like, okay, I want a Tori body. That's. Torre is obviously, and look, you have a different camera angle too. This is sexy. Okay, I listen to this guy. If you're gonna talk to me about health, you're gonna talk to me about that, I'm gonna be like, okay, dude, I love it. Let's go. Let's get you see raw hamburger. Rhonda, it's a weird glitch in the matrix, but it always comes back. So let's get back to this. Get my man Tori here.
And so, or they get fed soy, or what have you. And so, it's like we're making this distinction that we have to eat them, but we're basically eating the middleman in order to get the nutrients that we need from the ground that the animal is getting anyway.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I get it. But at the same time, just being on a plant-based diet is not going to work for me.
Okay, and I love this. Look how respectful everybody's being. Everybody's just like coming with it. Everybody's like, yeah, hey, listen, I hear you, dude. I get you, but that ain't for me. I love this.
I can tell you, I don't need to try it. I'm not going to try it, but I completely respect you guys.
And then there's the jabroni next to him wearing that. I'm sorry. I've lost all respect. But
for
let's
doing
move on.
what you do. That's fine. I always come by the motto, live and let live. I really don't care.
Good job,
you guys
bud.
do your thing, I'll do my thing, and we're good, you know?
But you're not
Live
living.
is
in
ironic
yeah.
when you're killing.
I'm not talking about that right now. I'm talking about,
Okay, see, and then these Karens jump in. So let's go back. Listen, this is where it goes
live and let
south.
live. I really don't care. You guys do your thing, I'll do my
Yeah, hey, that's the way it should be. Everybody, and then here we go. This and here they jump all over.
thing, and we're good, you know?
But you're
Live and
not
let
living.
Live is
in
ironic
yeah.
when you're killing.
I'm not talking about that right now. I'm talking about,
You just said it.
Very
It doesn't
contradictory.
just extend to
No.
humans.
That's why I contradictory.
That's
I'm
human
talking about you
supremacy.
four individuals right here, right now. I'm not talking about Bambi. I'm not talking
Really?
about Baloo the bear over there at Disneyland. I'm talking about you guys right here.
But what's the difference between letting me live and letting a non-human animal live? Like, I don't think that it would be any more wrong for you to kill me right now than it would be for you to go and kill a chicken right now.
Okay, again. So now you just go into crazy talk, and then it's just. And by the way, if you say I feel that, but I respect how you want to live your life and what you want to eat, I'm down with that. But this guy didn't.
I think that would be morally
And
equivalent.
that's your point of view, and that's fine.
Amen.
And you have-
and the dude in the whatever it is, and he just yeah, it's a good point that was made. Yeah. Yo, good to an extent. And they say, did you notice on Mike's side shot, his hands were in his lap? Hey, come on, man. Yo, come on, Grizz. Hey, man. Hold on, wait a second. What is the hands were not in my lap? Okay. Grizz wants it. Hey, let me see. See. No, hands aren't in my lap, buddy. Hands are actually on my laptop. Yes. How do we do this? Do. Yeah. How about that? Yeah. See? Come on. Hands are on my desk, young man. All right, now we're a trainer in 20 days. Okay, only fish protein. There's nothing wrong with that. Fish protein is a good idea. I like that. I think this is exactly if you say, okay, meat doesn't work for me. Okay, we'll find out what kind of animal-based proteins that you can have. And I think that's perfectly acceptable and awesome. But it is. I lost a vegan Facebook friend because of my opinion on meat eating posts. Oh, yeah. You're kidding me? I've had people call for open seasons on my kids that were so into protecting animals. And this guy said animals have rights. Animals should have access. This was actually one of the higher ups in the Obama White House that said that animals should have access to legal representation. I said once Boba or Django or Ozzy can pick up the phone and call an attorney, there you go. That works, right? And by the way, I on the next program, we're going to be talking about how apparently having pets is detrimental to the environment. So we're talking about that as well. But the animals have rights and all that. Okay, then I don't understand. And this is one of the things I have a hard time with especially vegan protesters and PETA in general. You're barking up the wrong tree. You're literally barking up the wrong tree. And here's why I'm saying you're barking up the wrong tree. Hold on a second. Somebody's rolled in. Hang tight. Sorry, guys, you're left to your own devices. There was a big boom sound that I needed to figure out what the hell just happened. I still don't know what it was. Okay. Yes. You should have just taken over the show. Absolutely. Here's an issue. PETA's barking up the wrong tree. And PETA's barcodes aren't true. They're coming after us hunters. Like they can point to one person and they can shame them. They can throw animal blood on them. They can do all of that stuff. They go after that one person, make all the social media posts out of it and prove their point. Why aren't they, I'm being serious, why aren't they protesting grocery stores? Dude, I mean, the amount of dead animal in a grocery store is absolutely blinding. Stags more than anyone has ever probably, hunted and taken in their career. So you're gonna come at me because I had an elk tag that I filled, and or I took a bison. You're gonna come after me and how cruel I am, but you're not protesting McDonald's. Why aren't you protesting the fast food joints? Chipotle, go after them. Why? I don't understand it. Yeah. Okay, but your agnostic father always said a prayer before slaughtering your yearly pig. Slaughtering a yearly pig, that absolutely sounds fantastic. Okay, I mean we'll talk about that in just a second, Ron. I think that's a good point to bring up, and it's something we should talk about. But why in the hell am I public enemy number one for PETA when literally there are slaughterhouses just going just all day long, dairy farms going all day long, and I'm the bad guy? I'm the problem, apparently. McDonald's is not meat. McDonald's is to meat. Yes, it is. But okay, hold on a second. Okay, McDonald's is meat. McDonald's does use real beef. They do real. I watched McNuggets be made, and they start with Tyson chicken. Tyson, not kidding. Like real animals and everything. One thing that tripped me out about McDonald's, I forget where I was. I was on vacation somewhere, and I was parked in front of somewhere, and it was next to a McDonald's. And I looked over, and the McDonald's delivery truck came up, and the guy had a dolly just stacked full about 5.5 feet high of cases of eggs, like real eggs. I was blown away by that. I'm like, no way, they actually have real eggs. They come in a bag or something like that in the powder. Nope, real eggs. I was surprised. I don't eat at McDonald's, but I was surprised. Yeah, let me caveat that. I will tackle somebody for McDonald's fries. I really will. What is okay? It is fine. I mean, if Len, you think it's garbage, it is. Fast food is not good for you. I think that we can all understand that. But again, we're talking to vegans. We're talking to Why isn't PETA out protesting all of the soy fields? Why? Why aren't they out protesting all of the solar fields? Why aren't they protesting wind farms? Why are hunters and anglers their target? Why is HSUS, the Humane Society of the United States, which is a terrorist organization, why are they after hunting nationwide instead of going after vegetable fields, lettuce fields, soy fields, everything outside of animal proteins that kill more animals than any hunter, than any group of hunters, than anything? Every single thing is destroyed when planting a field. Everything. And I like Ted Nugent's take on it. He said if every mole, every insect, everything isn't killed, every rabbit, every squirrel, everything isn't killed through the first pass, they come through and Monsanto the hell out of it, so everything is dead. To quote the great movie Buffy the Vampire Slayer, kill him a lot. So this is absolute lunacy to think I'm doing more for animal protection by eating a plant-based diet than these jabronis like me out in the field. It's a completely disingenuous argument, as disingenuous as someone saying they're vegan or they're a vegetarian for animal rights, and they have leather seats in their car. It just doesn't make sense. I've got a lot of TED stories. Oh, man. Shemaine is one of the coolest women in the world. She's a saint being married to that guy. Let me tell you. In-N-Out fries better than McDonald's. Okay. Fair enough. I just love me some McDonald's fries because they're made like radioactive material. I'm in. I was talking about we're planning a trip again, a couple trips down to Mexico, and always when we cross the border, we always get tortillas. And right when I get these tortillas, I don't like them. I don't like the tortillas in Mexico. Oh, but they're made fresh and they're right there. Nope, they don't have all the preservatives that I like. I like the chewiness. I got to taste those preservatives, all those chemicals that I grew up on. I don't want this just, flour and water nonsense. You baked flour and water. Where's the taste good stuff? Where's the buttery goodness? Ted Nugent. Yeah, but I like it. I just don't like those. Anyway, Ted Nugent. We had a gun off at one point. Comparing all of our sidearms, where any firearm that we're carrying, it went to knives at one point. He's an intimidating dude. He's a lot of fun though. God, he's a lot of fun. Never had a drop of alcohol or one drug in his life. Completely sober his entire life. That man is amped up. Yeah. Like the protesters that protest oil going out in their plastic canoes. Oh, hell yeah. And they don't understand that. I think in all of this, okay, so let's kind of wrap it up. So in all of this, it's education. It just comes down to education, period. And the education in that example, as the protesters that go out on their plastic kayaks and protest oil, education, they think they're just pulling out gasoline. I can assure you that if you take these protesters and you ask 20 of them what's being pulled out of the ground, they will say gas or oil, and that's it. And what does oil do? Well, it goes in cars and airplanes and trains. That's it. They don't understand that everything plastic around them comes from fossil. Every single one. And I think it would take over 100 years, I think, to get this, to get our culture and the world culture off of plastics. But there's no alternative. There's none. Yeah. I say I make corn tortillas and cut them up and fry them in lard for chips. I'm with you, Grizz. I'm going to take my money. Actually, if we have a meetup, I think we should do it on the west side. Sorry, East Sider over there. I think we have one. Looking at you, Chris. I think we do it at like the White Tanks or something like that. Just get like a big old Ramada and just kind of hang out. Everybody, we have Rhonda bring some chips. No, we can just hang out. Don't have to worry about people come bugging us and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, it's a thought. But again, for the beginning, that's for the new year. Yeah, has to be lard. Lard makes them great. Oh man, I did not know that. Lard, huh? Maybe it's just the word lard. Maybe it's just that word lard that just because I have tallow. Is that the same thing? Because lard is pig, right? Because I have a lot of like bacon grease I cook with. I don't know what lard. Is that like natural Crisco? Help me out, guys. Yeah. There's even animals and drugs. You're right, Grizz. There is. Because a lot of the plastic capsules are right there. There's fossil fuels right there in the capsules. Unbelievable. Oh, it can be beef. Okay. All right, good. I'm full of lard. Hey, tub o lard. I've been called that several times in my roller coaster of weight loss and not weight loss journeys. Anyway, this comes down to education. The more educated you are about their way of life and why they choose to be that way, the more formidable you become when they try to take you out. I seek to understand, then to be understood. Right? God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Wants you to listen twice as much as you speak. If Queen Bee is listening right now, she went, ha! Right there. I know she did. But that's it. So, but I am excited that we can research. Mike, use Google. What are you talking about? Why do you use Google, Lynn? Don't be grumpy. I'll ask you guys. You guys know you guys are on the fly doing your thing. I love it. Yeah. You guys are my Google. I used to give Rob this look, and he knew that I was lost in something. Like I couldn't think of a name. I just look at him, and he'd say something like Liz Warren. I'm like, thank you. Yeah. I do the same to you guys now. Give me the name, and we'll go from there. All right, you guys, a lot of fun. Happy Wednesday to everybody. And on, let's see here. Oh, yeah, it's tomorrow is FAFO Friday Eve. Hey, if you're on the gram, check that out. Whoa. Sister Go just joined us. What? Holy mackerel. How about that? She's learning how to use the interwebs. I kid. All right, y'all. I will chat with y'all mañana at 11 right here on the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors, this beautiful outdoor playground of state, nation, world that we live in.